thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. We ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. Back-to-back champs, kings of the north with it. Thinking they can hang with us, still ain't jumped out the porch with it. Long bomb to chase every Sunday, watch him go and get it. Double up on him, then we gon' double down on T. Higgins. Then throw Boyd in the mix, now you really iffy. Every Sunday showing boys how to really gritty. They try to shuffle up the game on us, but they ain't icky. Flip the coin, kick the toe Roger to go and get it. Never know what's gonna happen when Joe drop back. He get shiesty in the pocket, I get shiesty on the track. Nobody on the team all pro, that's all cap. Most all around team in the NFL, that's all fact. Ain't came across nobody yet that seem like they can hang with us. They said we couldn't be Buffalo, but see how we call they bluff. Underdogs every week, they keep on trying to label us. Put your money on us, even if Vegas don't favor us. No matter what, we really came up, now it's hard to fail. I dare you come across that middle, Von gon' ring your bell. I know we under they skin, them boys built frail. Eli Apple out there chirping like a next tail. You don't want Salmon Trey to come off them ends. Rita clogging up the middle like a big body Benz. Right behind them Logan and Pratt, the turnover twins. Jesse Bates in the backfield just to clean up the loose ends. We just drafted Cam and drafted Hill. Instant gratification every time that they on the field. We can't go back to what we was, cause that's the loser way. It's been hard to throw on us since we picked up a Woozier. It's like win after win, feel like we could really do it. Zach Taylor doing his thing for the city, I give it to him. And I bet Samaji will find a hole if you give it to him. Hayden Hurst don't need a hole, he just plan on running through him. Just hand it off to 28 and let him do the dash. Getting hit by BJ Hill probably feel like a car crash. Every week it seem like Lou digging deeper in his bag. And if the game on the line, all my favorite money match. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. And we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. Fuck a coin flip, it's time to pay up. Don't cross the middle, 21 in the cut. And we ain't hiding from nobody, run and tell them it's up.
What do we say, Dolph?
They gotta play us!
What do we say, Greg?
They gotta play us!
Goddamn right. What's up, fellas? I am Dale, joined by Ice, joined by Greg, joined by Draft Guy Jared. What is up?
Draft season, baby. Let's go. I'm ready.
Welcome
Best time
back.
of year.
Ooh.
Lou.
So we got to start there. It's only fair. We haven't had a show. Uday from the Albino Arrow, Derek for the podcast listeners.
For podcast listeners.
Albino Derek is my white co-host, but he's at work. But he was commenting in the chat.
He's not really working, is he?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
So Lou is back. I am so thankful they hired. Was it Arizona? Hired the D coordinator from the
Eagles.
So,
Yep.
Jonathan Gannon.
I didn't care. He could have been named Sasquatch. I don't give a shit. We got Lou back for another year. We got Callahan back for another year. We got Dan Pitcher back we got the whole crew back. So what do you guys think about continuity? And I'll start with you, Jared. Continuity on the staff for 5 years running.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a rare thing to see in the NFL, and you hope they can just keep building on the success that they've had with the staff. So I'm real excited to see it. It also makes predicting the offseason a little bit easier. So a lot of positives moving forward with this.
Gregor?
I'll tell you a quick story. I was out there. I was doing something at work, and my one coworker, who's also a huge Bengals fan, told me on his phone. He clearly messed with me. Greg, the Cardinals hired Lou. I dropped all my equipment. I just froze, and I looked at my phone, and it was Gannon. I'm like, you son of a... Oh, he was cracking up so hard because he knew I was upset and all that. But I was just so happy. I mean, it was like a weight lifted.
What would have happened, though, if you just went and punched him in the face because you were pissed?
No, he's a good guy. He's a Bengals fan. I said, Mark, I hate you, but I still like you and all that and stuff. But I was not happy. But he knew that was my actual expression, like, oh my gosh. But no, I mean, I'm just so happy and grateful.
All right, hold on, timeout. That would have been a better story. So let's pretend like all right, rewind. All right. So Greg, when you found out the news, I heard a coworker said something and he punched him in the face. Is that accurate?
No, it's not accurate. No, man.
God damn, you're supposed to say it's accurate.
No, man. And then I get fired for my job and all that, man. I can't do that. He's like,
Hey, you can't mess with Big Savage Greg. I mean, when that comes out,
Yeah.
watch out.
No, I told him I hate. And his name is Mark. Mark, if you watch this, man, I still like you, man. But I said I hate you, but I still like you and all that stuff. But I was not happy with him. I'm like,
Lucky you didn't get punched in the face. That's all I'm gonna
no, I did not know that. No.
Heard your
All right.
nickname was Slugger.
Well, you're close, but yeah. No.
Well, what do you think, guys, man? When Loudini, Mad Scientist, I mean, I like to call him my young Drunkle Lou because, like, that's just my vibe.
Dude, I was ecstatic. I mean, I think it's ridiculous that he hasn't gotten a head coaching job for the job that he's done with this Bengals defense, but I was ecstatic. I mean, for him, I felt bad, but I'm ecstatic. And to me, it's just another chip on the Bengals' shoulder going, all right, because we played the Cardinals. Could be interesting what Lou's got for the Cardinals. So I'm ecstatic,
Love
you
that.
know. I mean, hey, we're gonna bring it. We literally we're the only team. Now somebody said on the show this week, I think it was Jay Morrison when you're on with me, Dale. If everybody comes back, we'll be the longest tenured coaching staff together. This would be the fifth year.
Coordinator wise, it would be only if Eric Bieniemy would leave.
Isn't he going to Washington? I thought I heard that. Is that not official yet?
I don't think anything.
I think he interviews tomorrow.
Okay.
I think I saw somewhere that he's got another interview tomorrow with Washington.
So if he leaves, we'll have the longest tenure. But if not, then we're
second.
They've been the standard as far as consistency.
Right. Either way, that's it's all good for us. I mean, to have the same coaching staff for 5 straight years, and you went to back-to-back AFC championships, dude. That I don't think it could be any better for as far as Bengals news for getting these guys back.
Man,
It's unprecedented for us.
I ain't even seen it one time. Lude saying, I ain't seen you say that one time.
Lou Day.
Antoine, you act like you don't work like weird hours. Travel
Antoine hasn't even been on my show in a while. He's
he ain't been on nothing, and he just.
Where's he been at?
Well, no, can I ask you a question quickly? Why would Eric Bieniemy want to go to the Commanders? Was that because it gives him more power? What's the point of that?
Because for some reason he cannot get a head coaching job, being the Kansas City Chiefs offense coordinator. For some reason, people don't think he calls the plays. They don't think they think it's all Andy Reid, and he's got to go somewhere and prove that he can run an offense and do what he did in Kansas City, which I think. And in my opinion, Washington would not be a place to go. I would not want to go there. But
that would be proving yourself, I guess. So
yeah,
you definitely prove yourself because they ain't got shit in Washington.
I think they got a lot. I think they're pretty sneaky. I think they have a lot of offensive weapons.
Yeah.
They just kind of need to shore up that line. But
Who's their
I was
quarterback?
actually surprised they fired their offensive coordinator this past year.
Yeah, but who's their quarterback? It's supposed to be.
You can figure it out. You get to pick your guy.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a guy from.
all right,
North Carolina.
if you're just gonna come in here and judge me, sister, then why?
That's Bray Wyatt right there. Okay, that's that.
You act like my older sister knows what the hell that.
I'm gonna try to
mean.
explain it to her. Go look at Bray Wyatt.
All right, I'll change the name. I'm just gonna change. Kim, you ruined it all. I'm just gonna.
Oh no!
I like DJ Thickamus. Where'd that one go?
Well, that was on your show.
You go to Diesel. I mean, you got so many nicknames. You got so many nicknames. Like it's just about, as you have as many best friends.
I'm not a slut.
Just straight D. You just like straight. You just like straight D. That's what you like. Just
he's
straight
not
D.
a slut. He's just the D.
He's just the D, or he likes D. I'm not sure which.
All right, this ain't about me looking like a crocodile hunter or anything else with my outfit. People trying to you're distracting me. So I need Jeff to give me his best impersonation of Elmo accepting a job, even though it should have been Lou or somebody else, a head coach job.
Okay.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody who gave me this opportunity. I feel it's a great opportunity to go out there and actually show what I can do because you motherfuckers, I'm the fucking reason the Chiefs have done what they did, okay? And you don't fucking believe me, and I'm about to show you right now. I'm going to go to the damn Commanders where they suck. They have a terrible owner, and I'm going to go there and I'm going to fucking dominate.
Oh my
I've never heard such language from Elmo.
Elmo, man.
This is R-rated Elmo. That's a great name, Jeff.
Jeff, we need to get you and James, you and Elmo and Kermit together.
Yeah.
I don't do
You're in
Kermit.
Kansas City.
No, but James does a good Kermit. So
Yeah.
when James is feeling better from his COVID,
For the 500th time.
correct.
As
And
default.
yeah, maybe I will go to the beach. Okay, don't judge me, Kim.
Hey, I want to go to the beach. Take me with you.
I'm not going to the beach. Fat people don't swim; they sink. You know. Well, I want to go to the beach.
Use your boobs for flotational devices.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought. No? Oh. Maybe.
But anyways, so we're here to talk some draft talk now. Are we? Are we?
I'm not here to talk about buoyancy.
Well, we do have the draft guy on here, Sal. Yeah.
If it says draft guy Jared, you must know about the draft.
I know a thing or two.
So where shall we start? And I'll let Greg ask the first question because he's got Greg, pull the list up. Pull it up.
He did. He was trying to get him in before the show.
I know. I'm like, he's asking now. I'm like, quit asking him now.
This is not the best handwriting ever. I mean, there's a reason why
It's okay.
I have to type it. But
I don't have to
as long as
read
I
it.
can read it, that's all that matters.
As long as you can, yes, exactly.
Yeah, but no, like I don't know if we're gonna have time to go through every player, so I'm just gonna throw one out here. Okay, in honor of Cincy James, he's been really getting me in. I've been really, and other people have been talking about him, good fit for the Bengals. Tell me about Chris Rodriguez, running back out of Kentucky.
He's a big physical bruising back who has pretty good vision. He doesn't really have a whole lot of breakaway speed, but he's got good vision. He knows when to cut, when to hit the hole, how to set up his blocks. He's a very patient runner. So I feel like he's a pretty good fit for the power scheme that the Bengals kind of switched to early on in the season.
Hold on, let me.
Okay, so could you see him would he fit the Bengals? What round would you see him going? Like would he be like would he be like replacing P. Ryan if he's gone, or could he replace Mixon? Just out of curiosity.
I don't think he's replacing either of those two. I haven't watched a whole lot of Kentucky this year. I watched a lot last year because they had 3 linemen that were draft eligible. I remember him struggling in pass pro. I don't think the receiving game is really his strong suit, but I do think he's just a good downhill runner. But I think he has the physical tools to probably pick up some of P. Ryan's slack.
Okay, cool.
Well, we don't know if it would be a replacement yet because that's the $12 million question, right?
It's the hardest thing right now about the draft is we don't know like all the parts, the pieces that the Bengals are going to try and bring back, the outside guys they're going to try to bring in. All we can do is look at what they've got now and kind of project where we think they'll attack certain positions and what positions those might be.
So P. Ryan replacement?
I started this.
Fucking.
P. Ryan left. Let me make this clear.
What?
But I don't want him to leave. But I'm just saying if he did.
What's that? I didn't hear the first part of the question.
In the comment, if P. Ryan did leave, is what I say. I don't think he's going to leave. I mean,
I think P. Ryan's the most likely to stay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying if P. Ryan did leave, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I think there's a good shot Mixon is either gone or the restructure his contract. They got to do something with Mixon.
Yeah, you can't just. Hey, I'm sorry.
Well, it's us as fans, and we're not in the building, and it's like how valuable is his leadership and his energy, but us as fans can only speculate and look at a $12 million contract. And Jeff, when I was on with you and Jay Morrison, so we try to ask people that are, more professional than us. And he's like, he even said all speculation, but that's an immediate $7.5 million savings if you do it now.
Mm-hmm.
And another point, I don't know how high his leadership is on the totem pole, especially with his off-field stuff that's going on in the locker room they've built around it. So I feel like if they could bring in a character guy, a leadership guy, they would just be able to plug and play someone in that room.
Just keep P. Ryan.
Yeah,
and
P. Ryan's the perfect, like I said, yeah.
And then draft another more explicit. Like And that's what Jay was like. It has nothing to do with anything with those potential charges, whatever, which they got dismissed. He was like, but it was a conversation that was going to happen. And
It's going to happen regardless of that.
Yes. We were already talking about it, Jeff.
Right. Now, it's something we knew was heading into this offseason. I mean, we knew it then. And the thing is, the point is you can, but most teams don't spend that much money on running backs. They just don't, especially when we have so many other guys. So that's where, if you can't, in my opinion, I don't think they can keep Mixon and sign Samardzija, because Samardzija is going to get a bump, a pretty big bump too, I think.
You still keep doing that.
Samaje. Sorry, my bad.
I think you could even cut Mixon, and you'd be able to pay P. Ryan and probably Von Bell with what you're saving from cutting Mixon. So, that's one of those things where they're just probably looking at the numbers like, this is a 2-for-1. We can keep 2 leaders in our locker room, and this makes way more sense financially moving forward.
And the production, you're not going to lose the production to what you could draft in a 4th rounder.
And do you throw L. Collins into that mix as far as a potential cut?
No, I think they keep Leal as insurance.
Okay.
Because you don't know what happens. He played 15 games this year. He was okay. He wasn't solid or anything, but he was a body at right tackle when they needed one. So I think they're going to let him recover and keep him on the roster.
We really have to look into that contract though, because that was something we asked Jared, and it was like a conversation we had on Bengals and Brews last weekend. But we asked Jay Morrison that came on Jet, and he's like, I would have to really look into that contract for how,
as far as roster bonuses,
because I was saying like I would keep him like if he's on injured and if he's not getting paid as much because he's injured at that time till he's ready to go.
I think a big part of his contract is playing time. So
well,
I think even if you,
but he said he would have to look into it. So
that's
what I thought.
His signing bonus or whatever is probably like $4 or $5 million this year, or roster bonus or whatever. And that's like money the Bengals would 100% be willing to eat, especially to keep that guy even as a backup for later on in the season. I think he's probably going to be put on a PUP or injury reserve list or whatever to start the season. And they'll bring in a rookie or have one of the guys that like Carmen or whoever compete for that right tackle job until Leal gets healthy. And whoever after Leal is healthy has won that job is who's going to stick at right tackle.
And people forget about Collins. It's a very team-friendly contract they signed him. It's not like you're eating a bunch of salary cap if you cut him or anything. Very team-friendly. So that's why I say keep him, like you said, his insurance and all that. I mean, just draft someone. Because it's not like it's going to eat a big
But if you get somebody in the draft that you know is going to take his job, you consider just going ahead and taking.
Well, that's another thing. Yeah, if you have somebody who.
But I just want Jeff to pronounce this.
Samaj.
Samaj.
Like Jamal.
Jamal.
All right, so I really like. Am I crazy that I just keep going back to focusing in on right tackle as?
No, you're not,
dude. We just talked about it on my show the whole time.
It's the biggest hole on the position. It's like the biggest hole on the unit that we all have questions about. Like it's the one thing we're all looking like, yeah, we could fix that.
Yeah,
and it's the most
print the shirt, Samaj. I love that actually.
Jared, since we're talking right tackle, the two guys obviously Darnell Wright and DeJuan Jones. Do you see them as of right now being there 20? Do you think they'll keep rising in the ranking in the draft?
I think Wright probably has the more likely chance of being drafted before 28. I think Jones will be there at 28 regardless.
I have to respectfully disagree, brother.
Yeah, you think people would pick Jones?
He's a mountain, the wingspan, the arms. Like I have a feeling the Steelers are going to fall in love with DeJuan Jones.
I think
they also have a habit. Time out. So this is why I say this. They have a habit of falling in love with guys I love from Ohio State. Like
you think it just
Antonio Holmes.
It's a thing against
Hayward.
Frazier. Stays here.
Yeah. And
I just don't
getting
think
these
he's going to
guys.
test very well, and people are going to start dinging him. I mean, there's a lot to love about Jones. I freaking love his tape. I think it's some of the best tackle tape in the entire class. But I think because his size is so freaky that his RAS score, his RAS score or whatever, when that pops up at less than 2 because of his size, because they're such outliers, people are going to kind of shy away from it. And the NFL does it. We do it in the media. Like, it's all going to be, I feel like that's probably going to drop him. And then people are going to like kind
But
of
shouldn't his
scrutinize
RAS
that.
be higher? Because
Well,
of his size,
there's a couple comps to his size. There's not many.
No, but closest is Orlando Brown in recency.
Yeah, well,
That's a pretty good
I
comp
would
right there.
say, yeah, Orlando Brown was one of them who plays on the other side of the line, and I feel like the NFL
he
still
come out
values.
as a right tackle.
Did he? Okay,
Oh, 100%. And
I thought he played left
he
tackle in
wanted
college.
he wanted traded. He wanted traded from right tackle in Baltimore because he wanted left tackle money because some promise to his dad, which I mean before his dad, which I understand things like that, but that he told his dad he'd be a left tackle or something.
But I thought he was a left tackle in college, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, that's good. I mean, maybe.
Because the only reason
So he had shown that, yes.
Yeah, and he had shown he had played left tackle. Switching sides for me is it's like switching your hands left and right handed. It's not the same for everybody. Some people are more ambidextrous than others. So, and the NFL still, even just by salary standpoint, does not value right tackles the same way they do left tackles. And I think that's probably one of the biggest signs that both Wright and Jones may fall in the draft because they're not left tackles. And actually, Darnell Wright played left tackle last year. And I've seen Dane Brugler say that he didn't even have a draftable grade at left tackle, but he moved to right tackle.
I was telling Greg that before.
Moves to right tackle, and he's a first-round prospect. So, like, we kind of need to I feel like that.
But look at his body size and stuff, though. Like, to me, like he's 6'6", 342.
Mm-hmm.
That's right tackle. Like, there's very minimal guys that can do that at left tackle, which Orlando Brown being one of those guys that's been able to. But I still think his best position is right tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the reason he wanted to switch is because left tackles get paid more. That's the real reason.
Which is that going to start changing now? You think with the RPOs and everything that left
it
and
should
right?
It 100% should be right tackles get paid as much as left tackles.
Right.
Yeah. That market, especially, I feel like in the next couple of years, that market's going to start evening out.
If I was a GM, I would construct my team like both tackles are just as important.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's why I feel like we have a better chance to get a right. I don't see a left tackle in this draft that even falls to 28.
Right. That's
another big thing. There's probably three tackles you would take in the top. I would say in the top 30, the entire first round that are good, like genuine left tackles that you could project as a starter left tackle.
Paris Johnson, Skoronski, and then Broderick Jones. And I've even Dane Brugler put that he heard from multiple teams that Broderick Jones is tackle 1 for them.
Yeah, and I can 100% understand that.
Yeah. So those 3, they're gone before 28.
Skoronski is pretty interesting just because of his arm length. People are going to call him a guard, and he's going to drop in the draft.
He's the combine guy, but he's still going.
Yeah, he's going to be gone. Somebody in the teens is going to be real happy he fell.
So what's the tight? The other one I'm concerned about. Well, I won't say concerned, but I think it's one that the Bengals might look to draft second, third round. Tight ends. Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty, from what I've read and been told, it's a pretty deep tight end draft. Is there someone that they could possibly
get? That's fair.
Around?
Hold on. Antoine, that's fair.
Fluffier Ace
Ventura.
I thought he was saying a fluffer on the Ace Ventura Pet Detective pet.
I'm just saying fluffy. Fluffy. You're so fluffy. They're so fluffy. Look at the beard. So fluffy. Fluffy.
Sorry, you guys continue. My dog's barking.
Fluffy. All right,
What's
so
your tight end question?
So my tight end, is there going to be one that the Bengals could possibly get if the right tackle is there in the first round, they can get them.
Mhm.
The tight end class is pretty deep from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Do the Bengals take one in the second round, or could they wait to possibly get one? I know it depends on if they sign Hurst or not, but so let's just say they sign Hurst. Do you think they can get one in the second round, or is there one that might fall to them in the third round? Where are you at on where the Bengals are picking as far as the tight
I
ends?
think the Bengals could even wait. I would probably say they could wait 4th, 5th round to draft a tight end.
That's with them signing Hurst, right?
That's with them signing Hurst, obviously, because I mean they run that 11 personnel all the time. For them to spend a premium draft pick, I feel like that tight end would have to be featured, and at that point, you have to take, if you're signing Hurst, you have to take Boyd, Chase, or Higgins off the field to use them.
Right.
So that's another reason I don't really see him doing it. But I also could totally see him taking a tight end in the first round and being in the position they double dip. But this tight end class, it is full of all different kinds of tight ends, just great athletes, productive guys in college, and they are plentiful. Last year is when I started doing my big boy board. I was struggling to find tight ends that would even get drafted. I think there was probably 10 tight ends that got drafted in the entire draft last year. There's 10 guys that could get drafted in the first 3 rounds this year. Wow. So it's a completely different animal. And I think the Bengals actually kind of lucked out with being able to sign Hurst, get him on a cheap deal, and wait until this draft class.
Right.
So if you need a tight end, this is the time to get a tight end in this draft.
This would be a fantastic time to pick one up.
Tight ends here, I think Strawberry's very familiar with one of them, Josh Wiley. I mean, what round do you see him, and would he fit the Bengals? I know he's a good pass catcher. What do you know about him as a blocker, though?
Wiley has an early day 3 grade from me. I would think early 4th, late 3rd round would be a perfect spot for him to fall. And like you said, he's a fantastic receiver. He's got a huge frame. He can run like a deer. He is a fun weapon to watch catch the ball, and his blocking is pretty decent.
I think his blocking is better than people think it is, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely, and I think it may be part the conference and stuff he plays with, and the size he is. A lot of it's him just getting in the way of, getting in the way of defenders. But he's got some nice reps that would really there was a couple reps against Alabama last year that I remember watching. He's sticking it with the big guys. He's pretty good.
That's awesome. Another guy I see popping up here came out of a small school, Tucker Kraft, South Dakota State. What is it about him that I just see him in the top 10? I've seen him get talked about a little bit.
Damn it, Greg, you got to get better at this. When I pop something up, I thought you were going with the small school.
Cody Munch, North Dakota.
We're talking about a different Dakota with Tucker Kraft. He's from South Dakota State, where Dallas Goedert went to school.
He'll get both of us, Greg. He'll get
right.
A lot of people are tying those two together. Kraft's just a big receiver. He's the weapon at South Dakota State. So he can do a little bit of everything. What you worry about is the level of competition. He kind of dominated lower level stuff. So you just want to see it. And he didn't do any of the all-star stuff, which really, I think, kind of hurt his stock because there was legit first round chatter on him, but he didn't measure or go to the Senior Bowl or Shrine Bowl or anything like that. So he's kind of getting left in the dust and leaving people to evaluate the tape. I imagine he's probably going to climb back up before the combine or after the combine when he starts testing, because I think he's going to test pretty well.
Now that's Tucker
Kraft.
Tucker Kraft, yep.
I have him just solid late 2nd round, early 3rd round guy. I just think that's where he's going to go. I don't think he can do anything that'll change it.
I think if he tests good, it'll change. Tight end is their production is most tied to their athletic scores out of any position.
But I just look at the guys that are ahead of that.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'd probably say
these are the conversations I love.
There's 4 or 5 guys that I would pick ahead of him. I mean, he's that end of the 2nd, 3rd round is exactly where I see him. He would be picked too.
So would he fit the Bengals system? Could he? Now you say he's a good receiver. Can he block well? Because you need to block as a tight end pretty much in the Bengals system. That's why I asked that.
And actually, I found this out last year when I was looking at tight ends. Duke Tobin has a type. It's dudes that are at least 6'5", 250 pounds. And Kraft is right in that size range.
It's Josh Wiley.
Yeah, Josh Wiley, 6'6", 250 pounds. Like, those two guys are both fit in Duke's size range. But Hurst doesn't. So I wonder how much Zach has kind of changed that thinking, because there's a lot of guys more Hurst size that are just as intriguing to bring in.
But more explosive.
Yeah, like more just straight up receiving weapons.
Yeah. Well, speaking of
Dalton Kincaid, that's not going to block anybody. He's not going to block Greg.
He actually isn't that bad of a blocker. I've seen people say he's not a good blocker.
Bro, he is super lean.
Just because he's small doesn't make him bad.
No,
he plays with good technique. He plays with a low pad level. He has all the things.
So you're saying there's potential?
Yeah.
Because I love Dalton Kincaid as a receiver. I'm like, if you want a guy that can go out there and just be explosive and catch you maybe 10 touchdowns this season, Dalton Kincaid is probably that guy of the entire class for me.
Yep.
But I'm so scared about his blocking.
I'm less worried about it.
Well, speaking of this one, you do not have to worry about blocking, and this guy has good size, but obviously he's a project. Darnell Washington. I mean, some say first round, but he seems like a project. Do you think it's wise to really draft a project player in the first round? And what is the earliest you would personally think would draft a project player?
I mean, I kind of like drafting project players in the first round for the sole fact that you get an extra year to develop them. That's the whole reason of the 5th-year option in the first place, because you're spending like the most valuable draft pick that you have on these guys. They want to give you the extra time to bring them along. So back in the first round, and I had something I advocated for last year. Somebody who's very similar to me, to Darnell Washington, is Jelani Woods last year. And I tried to argue that he should have been a first-round player, not because he was a fantastic college player or anything. He had the highest RAS score ever. Yeah, and he was the biggest tight end in the draft. The Bengals needed one, and you got 5 years of him on contract that wasn't super expensive. So for those reasons, like taking a stab at a dude at the end of the first round that's got freaky traits and stuff that maybe needs a little bit of polish is never out of the question in my book.
Well, this is what's going to piss everybody off, and it's kind of ideal scenario for me this season, is you get to Thursday night all the way down to pick 28. You fucking sat there for 4 hours of the draft coverage. And then the Bengals trade out and don't take a pick that whole night. But it is ideal for what they, to me, has a chance to do. Because I'm like, if there's a Washington there and Kincaid, and you got to throw in, who's Derek's guy? Musgrave.
Musgrave, yeah.
But also, let's say Jones and Wright's there, and then Cansey's there at D tackle, and there's a couple good corners there. So you trade down 8 to 10 picks. You trade out of the first, you get an extra third round and maybe a 5th or 6th round too if somebody really wants somebody that bad.
What if you get a higher second round pick along with the one along with 60? You move in the second round and.
That's what like you get
right. So if that many guys are there, then you could drop back and you pick one if you get a top 10 in the second round.
You trade back 10 to 15 spots, and you hope one of those guys are still there. I could see it. It seems like a year that could happen.
I agree, but my biggest thing about trading back is what you're doing is you're getting more draft picks. But how many roster spots do you even have on a team that's competing for a Super Bowl? How many of these guys are you willing to bump off of your roster that got you to where you were to fill a spot by an unknown, a draft pick?
I agree with that, and I agree with we have not been good at that.
How worried are you about the secondary?
I'm going to go back to Drew Sample.
Down. Come on, man.
I think last year.
Do you realize why we passed up for Drew Sample?
Please explain.
When we traded down, and
please,
then
I want to hear you go off again. Please explain. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
I'll let Jared explain. I'll let somebody different explain it.
What do you want me to explain? Drew Sample is
Who they could have drafted instead of him.
a lot of people.
Right.
but what are you gonna like? It's done. We can't change the past. All we can do is learn not to draft Drew Sample in the second round again and move on from
I've
it.
never had a super chat, so I don't know how this
You
works.
click on it.
I didn't know this was
My
thing.
$5. If I click on it first, do I get it?
No. There you go.
This is so number
This is
one.
a very important moment of Bengals and Brewers right now. This is your very first super chat. This is awesome.
I didn't know super chat was a thing, but Jeff, you were talking to Derek and teach him the ways of the super chat.
Yeah, you click on it, say
But
thanks, and read it.
either way, man, Rowdy, shit, man. I feel like you should come on here or something like I owe you $5 back. Like I'll buy you a beer. Like that. I'm not good with this. Like somebody gives you money to talk.
Oh, you want to read his question?
Yes. Shut up, bitch.
Oh,
Team Keep T package. First and second round to trade up, draft tight end from Notre Dame. Well, Rowdy, you paid me $5 just to say that's fucking stupid.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm sorry. Sorry about it.
What? I'm not. I will give you $5 back. I mean, you gotta keep. But we're gonna trade our first and second just to move up for the tight end. I can't do that. For
You
Mayor,
could draft 2 tight ends for that.
I want to right tackle. To me, right tackle is more important than tight end. And I love Michael Mayer, but
no, Jared. Do you think Mayer's going to be there at 28? I mean, do you think he's going to be there?
I think there's a really good chance. I don't think he's the consensus number 1 in the NFL. I think a lot of Cincinnati fans would love it because he's the local kid, played at Notre Dame. Like, there's a lot of Notre Dame fans in Cincinnati. Like, I don't see.
don't get me started on this. Oh, sorry. See, this is what happens when I get into the chat.
Antoine's just trying to trigger you, and he's doing a good job.
He is.
Keep it up.
He's
Keep it up,
doing
Antoine. Go ahead. Keep on. You're doing great.
Continue your thought, but I want to go back to that.
Another thing, I was just watching Michael Mayer yesterday, actually. I don't think he's the blocker everybody's talking him up to be. He does this, call it the chicken wing. It's when you kind of block like this, and it doesn't let you stay engaged. Like, you can't get your hands inside and control. Yeah, you're doing the fucking chicken dance with these guys.
I don't want to.
It looks good when you lay a good forearm and pop the dude, but if you can't stay with them, the NFL, they're just going to bounce off of you and make the play, and that's just how it is.
Rowdy, I fucking love you. I'm pretty sure Rowdy's the guy from
Is it really
Man, no, Glenn.
money again?
No, Rowdy is from Clemson area. We had him on. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Like, I love dude. Come on here, like whatever. But thank you for the $5. You popped my cherry. We popped Jared's cherry last week on the show.
Is that like popping bottles?
We're popping bottles.
Popping bottles,
buddy.
But man, that is cool, man. That kind of took me aback, but
that's all I'm pointing at. Like, you got your first one, put it up there.
But I want to go to. Well, I was like, I was confused that was the thing.
Yeah.
So, but Antoine said, then we traded for. Yes, we traded to the top of the 4th round, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson."
Mistakes were made. Okay.
I'll tell you another trade.
There was 2 guys. I can't remember the other one.
They traded up for Michael Jordan and Ryan Finley in the same draft.
But Ryan Finley was the top of the 4th round, and the next 2 picks was Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and somebody else who's paying down credit. I thought they were trading up for either of them.
You want
Wrong again.
Hey, I'll give you 2 others. Russell Bodine and go back even further. Max Schobel we trade up for. I'll let you.
We're bad at offensive linemen and tight ends. What all this is telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not anymore. That's the thing.
Not anymore.
But
That
that's what
jury's still out.
I said. But I said that to Jay Morrison though. I said the way the continuity of the staff to me isn't just the play on the field. It's because we have a small scouting department, and those guys are part of the process. So keeping all those guys together,
It's
that
huge.
helps your scouting too, to all be on
They
the same
understand what
page.
you're looking for so much better when it's the same people doing this, running the same kind of schemes and stuff.
For the
I
fifth
agree.
year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. So, did you see Derek's comments about Finley?
Oh, God. Is Derek relevant? Finley got us Burrow.
Yeah, he did. Thank
And
you.
he beat Pittsburgh on Monday night.
And we beat Pittsburgh. So take that, Dale.
Yeah, Dale.
Yeah, motherfucker. Shit. Punk ass bitch.
You got shit to say now.
Yeah. What's your work, gang, bitch?
All right. All right. Y'all get it in now. Y'all get it in now. Get it in now.
But
So last time we had draft guy Jared on.
No, Jared, you're a regular. Fuck Jeff. He's iffy.
well, hey, Jared, I know Strawberry, you're gonna like. I can't believe this guy's been talked up enough because there's talk we need a slot receiver and a kick returner, and this guy can do it. He's from right here in Cincinnati, Tyler Scott. Tell me what you like about Tyler Scott. Where could he get drafted? I think.
Hold on. Time out. Derek's fighter filling was your first. Okay, that's fair.
Are you
But-
stopping
but,
the show
Well,
so
you,
can
you
read
gotta
the
read that for the podcast listeners.
No. I want Derek to send me a $20 super chat.
comments?
Come on, Derek. Send us a $20. Come on, Derek.
Yeah, how is Derek not the first one to give you a super chat? It's his own damn show. I mean, come on.
and you
He's
know,
watching the show.
All right. Who is the backbone of this show?
Who Dey Joe for sure.
Yeah. Dang, smack.
I want my super chat money.
Dang.
That's all right. I wouldn't see it either.
So what the hell were we talking about before
To Tyler Scott, UC
There you
play.
He's fast. He's very fast.
He's
Very-
fast.
He's
I
fast.
go
so
fast.
fast. He makes
He's
not
fast.
fast
He's
people
like
look
lightning.
very
He's so
slow.
fast. He's like lightning.
I want to go fast.
When he fits, I mean, he seemed
Jeff,
like
this should be a question for you because this guy is in the top 50 on it. I've seen it on 3 or 4. Like,
Yeah, I think he's a day
Legitimate.
2 guy.
yeah.
Ooh.
Tyler Scott, UC. You love UC.
I do, but it's
You
Second
don't
round-
even know who Tyler Scott is.
no, I do. I know who he is. I'm just
Just
not.
say it.
Second round for me is more. The guy, the wide receiver is deep
He
in this
doesn't know
thing.
who it is.
That's what
He
I do
doesn't
know who it is. That's where I think they should be later on in the round.
What about Trey Turner? Who's Trey Turner?
your mom?
oh,
I don't know who Trey Turner is, but no,
That
I
is
just,
the other UC receiver that's
Yeah.
projected.
but I'd say is like there's so
Did
many.
he used to play for Virginia Tech?
Yes, he was the one who came for. Yes, you're right. You're correct. Yes,
I only know that from watching Virginia
but
Tech
I just wouldn't take
prospects
I
last year.
wouldn't take a wide receiver in the second round. I'm either taking tight end or DBs is where I'm at, which as far as the Bengals go.
Read it, Greg.
Blinded by the white.
is commenting on his own show, but not on it. WTH.
He's at work, right?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
that's the word I was looking for.
Allegedly.
That's his story. Yeah.
Did y'all see Pat McAfee getting sued by Brett Favre?
What?
Yeah.
Go here, Dave. What's he
For like
suing for?
defamation or something.
Because he took money literally from allegedly.
Apparently he spent it all.
He don't have that money allegedly.
He's got to get more money from Pat McAfee.
So now he's allegedly suing people. All right. So I got some hot names.
Throw him at me.
Go for
Keon
it.
White. Keon White.
Keon, I watched him yesterday against Clemson, and I am starting to buy in the hype a little bit.
But like Dan Jeremiah has him 8th overall. That's when that name just popped. I'm like, oh shit, I got him like a 3rd, 4th round guy. I'm like, but if Dan Jeremiah's going to rank him 8, I'm like, I need to watch more of this guy.
I love DJ stuff. He's usually pretty on point with it. The first game I watched to Keon White was against Georgia, and it was ugly. He did not look like the player that I watched last night against Clemson, who was an absolute force and should not move the way he moves at 280 pounds. I'm talking this guy bends a corner like Von Miller at 6'6", 280 pounds. This stuff was freaky. I even posted it on my Twitter thread of him. Like, it's stuff you don't see, and I kind of understand why people are hyping him up a little bit.
What college is he out of?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay, we were talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Georgia Tech, number 6.
The upside. It's one of those upside things too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's all upside. He's very raw. Sometimes he gets absolutely. There was one play against Clemson. He gets absolutely wrecked by a guard or something, and you're like, there it is.
And like I've had that where people are like, "What do you mean by upside?" And I'm like, "Well, that means they have a high ceiling. Like they have potential to do." But I'm just saying that's their athletic profile, ability, traits that they show. Mm-hmm. People are sitting like, "Well, fuck you," and I'm like, "Whoa," I'm just saying.
That's what you're kind of hoping to get from everybody's film is like their potential ceiling, like what you're trying to see what they could consistently be at their highest level, the highest level. And that's the fun part of the draft for me, going through all of these all of these games, all of these players, and just getting those little glimpses of like the Chris Joneses, the Von Millers, the Joe Burrows, the Jamar Chases. Because like the great players are obvious, but like in college, even the lesser guys can look like that in college. So that's like the fun part for me is finding those glimpses. Like, I think this person can do it on Sunday if he does this consistently.
So I have a question for you, Jared. Where do you rank the DBs? I mean, when I say DBs, I mean safeties and cornerbacks in this draft, because the Bengals are going to have to, I think, have to draft at least one, because I don't think they're going to sign Bates. I hope they're going to sign Bell. But where's DBs at in this draft?
I don't really watch a whole lot of defensive backs. Learning coverages and stuff just kind of just like makes my brain fall apart. But I will say, Lube loves big defensive backs, especially corners. He likes big physical corners that can tackle. So if you start plucking those guys out of a bucket, like there's only a handful of like college guys don't do that a whole lot. So there's only going to be a handful of them, like the Keely Ringos, Deontay Banks from Maryland, Joey Porter Jr., Julius Brents, anybody that's like over 6 foot tall.
Hunter, I was waiting on it because I was sitting here thinking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys that here's the thing, Hunter, though. It's not even later on. It's at max, he makes it to the end of round 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's his floor. Like
it's the big guys for corners and like guys that have done a lot of things for safeties. So like the guys that have played maybe more than one position. There's a guy. He played in the Senior Bowl. He's from LSU. It's like Jay Ward or something like that. He's played like 100 snaps at every
Ward,
position.
Mekhi Gardner. They have so many from LSU, and they're all kind of mid, honestly. Like,
all right, so I'll ask you guys this question.
Shut up, Jeff. We're doing manners talking.
Sorry, my bad.
Is that it?
I guess you're done talking. So what I was going to say was, all right, so I think we're all in agreement that right tackle could be, hopefully we all think should be our first pick.
Yeah.
Second round, I'm more with the tight end class. I'm leaning more toward DB or safety in the second round and a tight end in the third. Where are you at with that as far as the Bengals go, Jared?
That would be a fantastic draft.
But
That would be-
but we're going to lose. We could potentially lose 3 guys. We don't sign Eli. We don't sign Bell. We don't sign Bates, which I don't think is going to happen. But that's 3 guys, and you got Chico come back and from ACL.
But then that need comes back up to a first round need almost.
I would agree with that.
That's why I say you got to take one of them in the first round, one in the second round. I think right tackle first round.
I'm just saying, I usually pick out a good solid 4 needs, and then at that point I go BPA. Because it matches your best player available with whatever slides to you.
That's exactly. I think when John Sheeran and Joe Goodberry a couple years ago,
I've never heard of those guys.
When they interviewed Duke Tobin, that's exactly the kind of players he said. He said, we fill players in buckets, and when it's our turn, we pull the player of the best bucket we've got of a player of the position we had that mostly aligns our needs with that player. So, like, they'll pick the best player at the best position of need that they have.
They took my advice.
Well, most people,
took Dale was actually in the room.
No,
I told him how to do it, and they finally started fucking listening.
That's when he's Diesel.
It's been working, so keep telling him that.
That's why we call him
I
draft.
made $0 million off of this.
See, Jared, so you don't know this, but this is why we call Dale Draft Diesel, because he sneaks in there and the Bengals listen to him.
No one is calling Draft Diesel.
I just did. I just made it up.
I like it.
I like it. It's got ring to it.
Yeah, Draft Diesel.
Hey, Jared, question. First of all, have you ever seen the movie Draft Day?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Would you say if you were drafting a player and none of his teammates came to his birthday party, would that affect your decision? Obviously, from the movie Draft Day with that quarterback.
It would. I would draft the defensive lineman.
Okay.
No,
seriously.
the edge rusher. Yeah.
If I thought it was a once in a lifetime quarterback prospect, I'd be like, I don't care if you have 0 friends, bruh. If you're in there like studying film all the time, if I think you're that guy, I would take you. I think that's a flawed logic of a question.
It would be like passing up jackpot Joey Burrow.
No, I feel like at the quarterback.
Well, everybody
position,
loves
you
him.
want
Everybody
guys,
loves this.
You want a leader. You want guys. We've seen what happens when you bring a leader into a locker room. Like the whole ceiling rises.
Who keeps giving me money? Anybody else want to give me money? I don't know how this
And you made fun of him too.
Hey, must be the money.
All right, so Jonah Williams sign and trade value.
Well, 2 dislocated knees.
Hey, it's my question.
My bad. You guys couldn't do that. I'm gonna lose it. Go ahead.
No. So for real, it's a good question. I don't think he has sign and trade value with the 5th-year option. I don't even know how that works as far as trades with that. That's something I need to look into more. Like
the team signing him would have to also agree to pick up the 5th-year option. It's what
but
Carolina did with Baker and Sam Darnold.
They'd have to give you, and most teams are going to want to work out a long-term extension.
Yep.
Because they're going to give you something in return. Draft pick wise, whatever.
Yep.
So, but no, I think where we're at 28.
Please give him more super shots. This is blowing his mind.
Fuck y'all.
He's like, it's a whole different color over there.
His wheels are just turning. I can see. He's like,
Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean. Here, I'm always so nice to you guys. Fucking bricks. I hate each and every one of you. When y'all gonna be fucking dicks to me, well, fuck you guys.
Hey, D, just remember one thing. Elmo loves you.
Listen.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
If my daughter could sit on my lap.
Yeah. Hey, don't stop. I don't like that. Let's get into that shit. Let's go. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Hello? Is this thing on?
Rowdy, you're the best. I fucking love. Honestly, man, he was cool as hell. Because I remember, like Clemson, the old Clemson, which I want to ask him about Brian Brzee. To be fair, so like straight up, where he has been very generous, I want to ask him about Brian Brzee, defensive tackle. Because
I think you stumped Jared. He's like, huh?
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Rowdy?
No, I was talking to Rowdy, but
He's just talking in general.
I'll get your
Man
opinion.
keeps giving him money. I think he goes above
He's talking to
me
Rowdy. Rowdy can't talk.
Rally, I really love you for the $10. It's so awesome.
Jeff, shut
Rowdy's
up.
paying for his attention.
I've seen you shell out for 50 cents.
Hey, can't help it. Money's money, bro.
So I think stop giving me super chats because I don't see that.
Yo, no,
money.
keep give him more super chats. More.
No,
We need
it'll
more.
go to Derek. I don't see that fucking
We
money.
need more. We need more. Fuck Derek.
Hey, Dale, every time someone donates money, you should include the Nelly song. Hey, must be the money.
Hey, must be the money.
Like that.
Hey, we should when we get that on our Bell Up to the Bar show, we should do that. But we're close. They get canceled Saturday night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we did one show and it got canceled. And I'm
They got
thinking about
canceled.
quitting.
What? We can't quit. We're gonna do another one.
Dude, I was kind of bored.
That was so fast.
We broke the internet and nobody can see the show. So
But I
really-
told you I had a sore throat, and I was like, "I will do like a half an hour episode." You made me go for like 2 hours.
I didn't make you. Just kept talking. It's not my fault.
You almost went into Elmo as you said that.
Oh, I just kept talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like Elmo's. You owe me money, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Elmo likes money.
I don't owe you nothing, bro.
You owe me money, motherfucker.
Hey, so Jared, I didn't write his name down, but we have to talk about this guy, DT out of Pitt. What's his last name again?
Or the running back.
No, the DT, the 3TDT.
Can't see. Elijah can't
Can see, yeah, he's explosive. He's 6
But
foot.
is he going to be there? Is he going to be a first round pick? I fear he might rise up the draft boards like crazy.
Hey,
I
listen,
think a lot of people.
Listen,
waiting.
hold on, guys. If stranger sends me $10 in a super chat, I'll do the show for another hour.
No, he meant our show, not their show. He said I watched it.
No, stranger or crap. I need $10, not from Rowdy.
I've never asked anybody for money on my show. You don't know
$5.
I'm a hoe. What the hell?
The chat has to give him money.
Jeez,
Listen, I'm trying to smoke a cigarette and there's nothing in here.
well, you should go get some.
Someone send me a cigarette.
Look, hey, Greg's got money for you. He's throwing dollar bills at you.
That's what I'm saying. Ah, fuck.
Big pimpin'. Let's go.
Well, this ain't the first time I had to go fucking suck a dick for cigarettes. So I'll be
Oh
back.
shit. Oh shit. Oh.
But anyway, yeah. Can you give us a rundown on him? Will he climb up the draft boards and be like a high first round pick maybe, or like a mid first round pick before the Bengals are there?
Greg is really trying to keep this show on track.
He really is. I commend
no,
your effort, Greg.
No, buddy, I'm just trying to educate myself with you, man. I mean, that's
I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Jack.
I'm
Go ahead.
glad. I'm more than happy to be your resource, Greg. I think a lot of people are waiting to see how Kalijah Cansey measures at the combine, because that 6 foot it looks on film like it's a bit of a stretch. I think he's probably 5'10", 5'11", around 260, 270 pounds. So I think his measurements are inflated. I think people will be worried to draft someone that small in the first round. But the film don't lie. That dude can play. So it's one of those things. He has first round play, but he has 5th round measurables. So it's going to be one of these things. He'll probably fall out of the first round, but he's probably also the second best defensive tackle prospect in the entire draft.
I remember we drafted Geno Atkins in the 4th round. I'm like, what are we doing with this little guy? But you can push these massive 6'5", 6'6" guards back. I was Strawberry. Remember this Thursday night game against the Dolphins? He pushes this dude back into Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill falls down. He just comes up and taps him on the shoulder. Got the sack and all that.
Gotcha.
It was
Yep.
my favorite. all
He
time.
shoved some dude from the Texans into Deshaun Watson that one time too.
That's right.
That was Geno's move. It's just to ruin someone's life by putting them on skates.
And what kills me is if we had went on a playoff run while Geno played, I think he would be a no doubt Hall of Famer. I don't think he's going to get in.
Already
Which
a no
sucks.
doubt Hall of Famer.
You think so?
He has enough All Pros.
Being a Bengal,
he
we
was
can't.
put
Hell,
on-
we can't get. We just got Ken Riley in with 65 interceptions.
He was on the All-Decade team, and more Bengals are going into the Hall. I think Geno should be one of those guys.
I hope you're right because he should be.
He should be. This shouldn't even be a discussion. Geno should be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean,
He was
changed-
probably
literally
the most dominant defensive tackle for 5-6 years in a row.
Yeah, Aaron Donald should thank him.
Yeah, Geno started the whole thing before Aaron Donald came. Aaron Donald just took it to the next level, but Geno started the whole trend.
John Randall is probably the first under.
That's true.
Yeah. Got me right here.
That's true. I forgot about him, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But you know what? I'll throw out another guy here. I'm not even gonna. I can't even pronounce his last name. Israel, the Pittsburgh running back. What do you know?
We're just calling him Izzy.
I think it's Amina Conde.
I'm gonna throw out another guy here for all the people in the chat because
Yeah.
my,
What's his name? Tell me.
because
Speak to him.
Ivanka Trump
Yeah.
is the hottest woman in the entire world.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
and
Talk
I
down
just
now.
feel
Keep going.
like if you
Oh,
all
yeah.
got to
Oh my God.
fucking feel Ivanka like I
Oh.
felt
What?
Ivanka.
What?
God, we got Donald.
It's kind of
Jared,
weird.
did you ever think you'd do a podcast with Donald and Elmo? I mean, that's
No, I did not think this was my career trajectory
yeah,
when
yeah.
when I started this whole podcast thing last week.
A whole week ago.
It has been quite the week.
I like it. Dean said this is turning into belly up to the bar.
No, we
Well,
got
guess-
Greg. It's okay. He'll keep us on track.
Greg got it.
I'm just trying to educate myself with you. I'm not trying to be on target or anything. I just want to ask the questions about players.
Hold
so I
on,
can-
hold on. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I want to be right back.
He's been here for like 2 seconds.
I'm scared now. What is he going to do?
Yeah.
And he didn't turn the camera off, so this could be very, very scary.
What?
That is
Oh my
terrifying.
god! Oh
Holy
shit.
shit!
god!
The hell? You're scaring Elmo.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
Dude, Dale, no, man. Dude, your lights, that's creepy, man.
That is the creepiest mask I think I've
That's
seen
the
in a very long time.
God.
I feel very bad for anybody listening to this.
Yeah.
Who's not watching.
Oh, shit. That's scary. God, put the mask back on. That's better. Jesus.
I don't know, man. Oh.
Are you off work tomorrow, Dale?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I was definitely not ready for
This
this.
is what happens when Dell gets a Friday off. When it gets a multiple
that
4-day weekend, by the way, because President's Day is on Monday.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to fuck.
What? Oh. Elmo might be able to hook you up.
All right, Alma.
Hi. How are you?
Bend over and take it, baby.
No, I have a hand up my ass already. I don't need another one.
What else you got, Greg?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to
Oh, you got $10.
Okay. Tell me about the
Keep it
Pittsburgh
going,
running
people.
back,
Let's go.
Israel.
I'll keep this going all night if you got send money that I'll never see.
I think
I'm gonna call Derek and
He's trying
see
to
if
know.
I can get this
I get what Dale's doing here. He's doing the draft thing. He's trying to test my skills to staying focused. Oh my.
The Pittsburgh running back's good. He's a smooth mover. He's fast. He hits the hole hard. I think he'd be a pretty good fit in Cincinnati. I don't think he's a very big guy though.
What round does he go in?
You're right, Foxy.
Day 3.
And now,
Okay.
so we're doing. Are you guys good for another hour? If not, I gotta find some people.
No, I'm gonna have to hop off of here soon.
gonna be Dale all by himself.
Well, everybody can hop on, man. I thought I just.
That's all I got left. I gotta go
Oh
to bed,
my
man.
God,
Dude!
Man,
You guys,
Dale, I'll stay on, man. I can go another round.
well, the more he drinks, the more I drink, it's the weirder it's gonna get. I'm just telling you right now. This is really gonna
It's
turn.
already getting pretty.
It's gonna turn into belly up the bar.
I would not.
And they
prepare-
keep giving him money for being weird.
I don't know, dude. You guys have never given me this much. I haven't got a super chat in months. He's got fucking 3. What the hell?
There's so much money in the chat right
Oh
now.
my god!
Keep the money coming.
I think everyone wants to see where this is gonna go.
We got lobbyists in the comment trying to change the
Dale,
agenda.
all you told me was we were talking draft, man. I wasn't prepared for this, bro. But whatever.
Neither was I.
I mean, I don't think Jerry wasn't even prepared.
You should just change the graphics real quick, Dale. Oh, you can't do it. You're bound to bruise. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Can't do it.
Can Burrow, Chase, and Higgins be Manning, Harrison, and Wayne of this generation? I
Yes.
definitely think so. If not,
They need a
it's
Dallas Clark.
It's blasphemy to almost say it, but I think they could be better.
Yes, Dale. Take it to the top.
Like, no, I mean, I think it's a great question because that's who you want to. But they always had the running back that could get the yardage and sometimes even what was the one running back? No, after him,
I die.
yes, Joseph
just
Adai
Yep.
on a rookie contract. Like that's what they need. They need that guy that can. That's how they'll keep it going. As if they get a Joseph Adai type player that they can just dump it off to. And I'm just going to post the unlink up here because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
They're all too scared to jump on or being weird.
I don't know if we can deal. I don't know if they want to deal with Donald and Elmo, man. That's going to be a lot.
Shut up, Greg. Let me ask you, okay? Damn it.
Yeah, Hunter had the. We got somebody. Rowdy!
Hey, what's up?
What up?
I don't know why you gave me any money for
Some
super
booze
chat.
and tobacco and vapes and all that good stuff.
That's what I
Nice.
said. It looks like you're in a liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
no,
he's been-
exactly.
He's basically Clemson campus area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm selling the alcohol to all the Clemson students.
All right.
I think it's the first time I've actually got to meet you. I think so. Have you been on my show?
No,
before?
Rowdy, I think I met you one time. We were talking Clemson football with T. Higgins, with Joe Burrow. I think I met you one time.
Yeah, we were hanging out with Joe and T, and it was
That's
me
right.
and you and Rowdy. Yeah,
That's
just
right.
the 5 of us.
Where the hell was I at?
Asleep.
Probably. I haven't
Rowdy,
been on.
give me your Clemson guys, though.
Just a second. Let me just close my YouTube thing because it's giving me double feedback.
All right.
Nobody wants to hear double ammo. That's not good.
Okay, that's
Double-
good.
Worst.
Double ammo scares you.
It scares me.
Kermit Mahomes. That's James. James still getting over that COVID.
Yeah.
All right. So any Clemson questions, ACC questions, Southeastern football?
No, I want to know Clemson prospects. Like Breezy has to be at the top of that list for this year.
And Miles Murphy.
Yeah, Miles Murphy, he kind of didn't have as good a season as we thought he would. He's got all the tools. Definitely a good defensive end. If you're looking for a steal in the draft, 4th round or later, if KJ Henry's still there, I would definitely take a flyer on him because he bats a lot of passes and gets a lot of pressures. So
I love KJ Henry's film. It was the most enjoyable this year of the 3 guys on that front that are draft eligible.
Well, he finally lived up to his potential coming out of.
Well, I think he tore his ACL last year.
Brzee. Brzee had an injury and was out. But
I
he's
thought
coming
Henry,
back.
or KJ Henry was hurt too.
Oh, no.
Okay.
But about KJ is he got better every single year he was here. So like he was here for 6 years because of the COVID stuff, but every single year got. And last year was totally. He pretty much dominated across the board. Now he's had a lot of good coaching, so he'll be ready to plug in and contribute right away.
Where would you take Brazil? Where do you think his like ceiling / floor is for the draft?
Is he coming out? I thought he was coming back.
No, he declared.
Okay, so if he's coming out, I would say if you can get him at the end of the first round, because he can play inside and outside. I like him better on the outside because just his explosion on the outside, I think it would be hard for a lot of. He's got a lot of speed and athleticism. So.
Like I think it'll go somewhere in the middle part of the first round, but I know that Willie Lutz is super huge fan of like if Brazil falls, you take him at 28.
I would.
Not about it. 28. I definitely. Just a second. I gotta sell some stuff, so I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
And like I was saying last show, Nick Eason's Clemson's defensive line coach. Like it's a similar scheme. It's an easy transition for someone like him. I think KJ Henry's also really good. Somebody Rowdy mentioned earlier.
Yeah, we get the hard hitting questions. Daba ever stop by? We'll have to ask that. But Jared, you're finna have a baby.
I am.
It's gonna be a boy?
It is gonna be a boy.
Del Curtis on the third. You can't go wrong with that name. I had 2 girls, so
Okay.
I'm giving you that.
We're gonna name him Judah.
Well, I think Del Curtis on the third just rolls off the tongue.
It does.
Because you can call him Trey. Because if I ever had a son, that's what I was going to call him.
Trey.
Yeah.
I was thinking about calling him Draft Guy Jr., but the wife didn't like that one.
Draft Guy Jared the second.
There you go.
Is everyone silent all of a sudden?
I don't know where Jeff went.
Talk, man.
I need more super chats. This is going to be a long one.
It's the only way we're going to keep this thing rolling is keep the bucks rolling in.
Exactly.
$1 at a time, 25 cents.
Well, Rowdy was the one paying, and then you let him in here, and then he stopped paying. So.
It's a good point.
We got to kick him out to get the money back rolling in.
Summertime. Kiwi strawberry lemonade.
Oh, okay. Kiwi strawberry lemonade.
Wrong there.
Every sale from the store goes back to me. I like it.
Hey, Dan, we should place a bet. What drink will be sold next or something?
Well, he's on a college campus, so it's going to be like Mike's Hard and
well, yeah, it was what was that?
Milwaukee's Best.
Lime,
yeah.
Natty Light.
All right.
Have you guys ever had that bush apple?
No, is it good?
No. Hell no. I was at a family reunion this past summer. My cousin was like, "Yeah, you got to drink some of this." I'm like, "All right, I'll try it." And once I open a beer, I have to finish it. So I'm sitting there sipping on it or whatever. You like that? I go, not really, no. Then why are you still drinking it? I said, because it's open.
God, I'm not going to waste it, but I'm not going to like it.
I don't like it.
Jeff was at a family reunion / cougar hunting / looking for some poontang.
Well, no, Dale, this when I met you and Derek one time at a Bengals game.
Family reunion?
Drinking it. Like, what is it? Oh, it's an IPA, Greg. I'm like, oh. And you saw a look on my face. I didn't want to be mean or anything, but I'm just not an IPA guy and all that. And that was a strong IPA beer. I'm like, yeah, that ain't me.
I mean, you guys, you don't live close enough to Kentucky if you've never heard this saying. If you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in the family.
I mean,
Elmo lives by that. If I can't keep it in my pants, I gotta keep it in the family. Okay, that's Elmo's life choices. Okay, so don't judge me.
Okay,
Hey!
so like for the Clemson campus, the most popular items we sell, obviously we sell vapes and then the wraps for like that have like tobacco, but of course they don't use tobacco in them. And then
So you're
Four
selling
Locos.
blunt. That's Chris.
You sell blunt wraps.
Yeah.
Give them blunt, man.
4 Locos and let's see, Mad Dog 2020 and
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra for some reason. I mean, I don't know why these guys
Those
are
are the
buying it.
rich
Carbs.
They want to
man.
lose weight or be fat like us.
For carbs. I get it, but I love that the other ones are like this.
Wild
is all
Irish
regret.
Rose. Somebody's got it down there.
It's like here's regrets in a can, and then this. But top
Busch
5
Light.
beers.
You got another one.
It's West Virginia.
Foxy, dang.
Damn, Foxy, killing it tonight.
Busch Light is the number 1 beer down here. So
Well, I want to go back to this, just in general. So, top 5 beers. Do I just say Miller Lite 5 times, like for this question? MGD, Miller Genuine Draft, Miller Lite, Miller
Highlight.
High Life. Yeah, that's 3.
Miller.
Bud Light.
Whoa!
Modelo. So
Actually, I had Modelo last weekend. That's pretty damn good, to be honest.
No.
I drink
I
a lot
actually-
of Cincinnati beers.
No,
Hold
no.
on. Hold on. For my 5, I would have to toss in like a. Oh shit! What's the one? What's the bottle of beer and you put a little lime in it and it's
A Corona.
Yes, thank you, Greg.
No. All right, I'll tell you guys a beer I like. You're probably going to call me a fancy for, but I actually do like it. I do like Angry Orchard.
That's not a beer. That's a cider.
Close enough.
Yeah, no, doesn't
It's
count.
not. It's different.
All right, fine. No. All right, that's true. That's
Or
true.
Mountain Dew.
Dark Modelo, I do like. That's one of my personal favorite.
I can
White
get that one.
Irish
from
Rose.
Modelo.
White Irish Rose. Now, Kevin, are you smoking? Are we talking blunts again?
No, Wild Irish Rose. It's a whiskey. It's the cheapest
Oh, it's
whiskey
not a
you can
beer
buy.
then.
Okay, so now we're to whiskey. Okay, because that's what I'm like. It's not a beer.
All right. No, if I'm talking a favorite bourbon or whiskey, I got to go Woodford.
Dos Equis. Oh,
That's a good one. Just stop it.
Bro, look at me. I will drink anything and everything.
Yeah.
He will. I've seen him do it. He will.
You know my favorite
You
beer?
can try Bud Light.
An
one.
open
Do you-
one.
do you want- Well, I was gonna say the best beer is a free one.
Yeah. That's right.
You stole- that's my
Hey,
line.
oh, that's funny.
Nobody said the Jackpot Joey beer in top 5. I mean, seriously, it's award winning.
I haven't had it yet.
What?
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 Try some.
Just going with that.
I have to
But
get it.
Anything
Good.
ice. Oh God, do you guys
Bud
want to
Ice.
get fucked up? How
No,
about
but
Natty?
I like Bud Light, but I don't like Bud Ice.
How about
Work
Natty
on heavy
Ice?
machinery.
Oh,
tomorrow.
dude.
Natty Ice.
Oh God, that'll. Actually, you know what used to really mess me up is
hold on.
Ice,
hold on.
Ice House.
Rowdy's got one here for you.
He's got fancy.
It's Blake's hard cider, peach party. It's grown on site. Everything, the ingredients are 100% fresh pressed apple, peach and blackberry concentrate, Michigan beet sugar, and that's about it. It's delicious.
I love peach stuff.
There you go.
Rolling.
Yeah,
Rock.
those-
Ooh.
We got Rolling Rock. We
That's
got
actually not
Bud
bad. I haven't had it in a
Ice,
while.
We got the Zeghaze, which
I'll throw out one I do like. I do like Stella.
What Ryan guys? I like truth, truth,
Ryan
and knowledge
Geist.
of Ryan. There you go. Yeah, Ryan
Cheetah-
guys is good.
Ryan Geist Cheat is my favorite.
Powder.
Steel
I'm
Res-
pretty sure this one has cocaine in it.
Woo!
Steel Reserve when you just want to get drunk and you don't even care.
You guys like Key West at all?
I live by 50 West, so I go there a lot. So I'll try all of their like seasons.
West?
Huh?
You're a bro.
I live like 2
out.
minutes from
Time
50
out.
West.
Time out. We can't shout out anything too much without saying sponsor Bengals and Brews.
You know, this is a topic we're gonna talk about this, and we're not gonna have anything to talk about Saturday night now. That's all I'm saying.
Jeff,
we literally have nothing planned at all.
Jeff, that show's never gonna work because that's basically what Bengals and Brews is.
You already giving up on me?
I'm close. We did one show. We did one show and it got canceled. By the way, guys.
Why did it get canceled, man?
Because Dale canceled it.
They get copyrighted.
No,
the whole damn show.
Everything was copyright. I'm like, damn, we did what? Like, I spent 2 hours last Saturday starting this show with Jeff. It was a good idea to start a show, but I'm like, it's never going to work because it's like, oh, this is us being like unfiltered.
What are we doing now?
Well, I was going to say, it happens all the time. What do you mean unfiltered? It happens all the time, man.
We're trying to start a show to talk about stuff other than Bengals all the time. And Dale, I see Dale's already quitting on me. Whatever. One bad. It wasn't a bad show. It was a really good show. But yeah, whatever. Just quitting.
I didn't say. I said I'd give it 2 months.
You just said you might quit. You might have to do a show. You just said that.
My heart's not in it anymore.
My wife's sending me messages. I'm gonna have to hop off.
All right. Love you, Jared.
Jared, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah, great being on here again, guys. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Bye.
See ya.
Give her the dick.
He is never coming on the show again, ever.
I kicked Rowdy out.
What's the Rowdy out? Okay, Rowdy out.
Show. Bengals and Brews. You should be able to get a beer sponsor or something.
Oh,
Well, they have Bringhorn. They got Bringhorn.
No, I've tried to get all the sponsors. It doesn't work out. It's fine. We don't have the. But the thing is, we have awesome people that fucking watch your shit.
Dean's calling you a quitter. Say quitter.
Do you call them in this state of mind when you're proposing these sponsorships?
All right. I'll throw this out there to everybody. What's our topic for me and Jeff's show Saturday night?
Well, can't be top 5 beers. We just talked about it.
But I mean, the show is belly up to the bar. Belly up to the bar.
To the bar.
Okay. Here's one.
It's not Bengals. It's just pop culture type shit.
So we'll do something similar to the rolls. One has to go forever. Nachos, wings, pizza, or burger. One has to go forever. That means you can never eat it again if you had to pick. Don't say it now. Just say it for the show. That could be a topic. I'll just throw it out there.
You're going to have to text us that because we're not going to remember.
No, here's the thing, Jeff. We wanted this to be a thing between me and you, but that is not the dream. The dream is things like this where we're doing shows and people are jumping in and out.
We can always put the link on.
I think that's the goal. If we're going to do it, we got to do it that way.
That's fine. Actually, I think we did put the link out, didn't we? Maybe we did. Oh, it's first show. Who knows? Oh, I did one.
I know. Only Greg hopped on.
Yeah. See, we didn't have somebody hop on. I don't even remember.
But it was the first show.
First show. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, I want it to be fun. I want it to be shit. I'm on.
It was fun. I had a freaking blast.
It was cool. I liked watching it.
It's kind of like Bengals and Brews, but honestly, being like, well, Dell, you should stop. Because Derek has come on and stopped shows on the After Darks, by the way. Derek, I love you. I'm not talking bad about you. I love you. But he's come on and ended shows. Because he's like, oh, you're drunk.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to drink and be on the show. So I think it's going to be fine. And Derek's not on.
Well, hey.
He has no control of that.
To be fair, we previewed the show, and you called me and you told me that I couldn't do stuff.
Is Derek here? I mean, he's having a conversation with Derek.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I called you, said you couldn't do stuff.
Yeah, before we did our actual show.
Yeah, don't put porn on the show. We're gonna get canceled.
I mean, it was fair.
Yeah, you can't put that on there. That's all I said.
So we did a preview show, and somebody said something in the chat about porn Bengals, and so I put like Bengals porn, and on the old hub.
Yeah, it popped it up. And you showed it. I erased it because it was going to get blocked. Which I mean, honestly, we didn't do anything like that Saturday night. But
that's what I'm saying. That was the preview episode.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be the preview, the second preview episode, the second premiere.
I don't know, but I did like the titties of that woman the first time. Well, that's my wife.
Hey. A shout out for Ken Riley making the Hall of Fame, though. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I was just talking about titties, but
yeah, that was like awesome. Yeah. That was so awesome because I remember him playing, and he was like one of the last players to actually have a number under 20 that played at a skill position. Other than because the NFL did their thing where it's like only kickers and quarterbacks and punters could have the numbers under 20. And coincidentally, Pat McAdoo as a punter was number 87. So.
Sorry.
There you go, man.
I didn't say that.
No, I just thought it was awesome because it just sucks that he wasn't alive, but I was a huge Ken Riley fan. So.
Yeah, we all agree with it.
That was the worst part for me. Like that's what it honestly pisses me off a little bit. I can't imagine how his son felt and the rest of the family. Yeah. Of you did this, your career, you earned this, you should be I don't know. I would still be
They're probably happy and sad all at the same time.
Yes, I mean they're obviously happy that they made the push and everyone and he finally got what he deserved. But I was also seeing players looking up and be like, oh, 60, 65 or something. Shit, that don't even mean you combined or something.
Right.
I've seen that somewhere, and it's why? Why did they do this? And that's where I'm kind of at with the Bengals Ring of Honor a little bit. I want some of these older guys to get in.
Yeah. Dale, I hear what you're saying. As much as I want Chad to get in, I mean, we know he's going to get in. But you look at the older guys, like you just said, you want them to experience this.
Tim Crumry, Faux Rock.
Trying to think of other than that, there you go. I mean,
if you only get 2 more in next year, and they're
Tommy
older guys,
who's up there, who's getting up there also. That's another guy.
Lamar Parrish has got to get in there.
Yes,
I want him in at least for the Ring of Honor this next go around.
Oh, he said Lamar Parrish. I thought he said Clark Harris.
No, Lamar Parrish. Not your best friend, Lamar Parrish. No, I think Lamar Parrish should get in the Ring of Honor this next year.
They both should be in Lamar Parrish and Clark Harris.
Well, because what?
Just let me have my love for Clark Harris.
Clark, if you're watching, please come back on Bengals and Brews.
Parrish.
I love him as a person.
Yeah.
You love him as a person. I love him as a person.
Why don't you get a bigger stick? Why don't you get a bigger bat, Greg? Rowdy, do you need a stick? You got a stick?
There you go. Let's go, baby.
Where's
yours at?
Let's do this. Hey, let's all come at Dale. He doesn't have it.
Not that stick. No one can see that stick.
I thought we were.
Dang it, man. Oh, my God.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah.
No, that's the big so far is these nicotine things, these vapes. How we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're all buying.
Everybody wants to vape, man. You can smoke without smoking.
Yep.
Oh, Marissa's in the chat. She's
Uh-oh.
laughing at you.
Imagine she shows up when I almost pull my cock out.
Of course.
all time.
Yeah, duh. Perfect timing.
I see you.
Yeah, I grew up in Northern California, and I grew up smoking a different kind of cigarette.
So did some other people in the show.
This is marijuana.
This is Mary Jane. Oh, he left the show again. Yeah.
No, I'll be back. I just gotta yeah.
Was the dog out? I think he quit my show again. I'm very upset. I can't believe he's gonna quit. We did one show and he's gonna quit. That's ridiculous.
Sheesh.
What a quitter.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's going to find out Saturday night if we actually do one or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I got a couple ideas in mind for you guys too.
Oh, dude, we start drinking and having fun. We can think of all kinds of. I'm not even drunk. I'm not even buzzed yet.
All that.
Check on live broadcast.
What's that, Rowdy?
On live broadcast.
Yeah. We're live in the store in Clemson. So we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. They gave Dale $10 to stay on, and Dale left. So what are we gonna do?
The show must go on, man. The show must go on.
Well, I can't even freaking put comments up. I can click on them, but I can't even put anything up.
Here, let me. I'll check the comments too.
I can see them.
Marissa, that's awesome. Pork chop. I vape. No nicotine, but 2 years smoke free in April. There you go, pork chop.
Woo.
You can play. Wow,
You
man.
play MFK on your Saturday night show. I don't even know what the hell MFK is.
What?
What is MFK?
I was hoping that. Oh,
And Greg's gone. All right, so I'm basically on the show by myself. Hey, Greg's back. Okay. That's good.
fine.
All right, I'm gonna have to call Dale like live on air, like stop peeing and come back on the show because Greg left, and I'm here talking to myself. And you told Foxy you'd be on for another hour. We have another half hour to go, and you just freaking left.
Yeah.
You talking about, bitch?
You just missed it. I was on the show for like 20 minutes all by myself. Rowdy left. Greg left. It was just me talking about
20 minutes. 20.
Yeah,
More like
Bro, I literally went to piss.
for 20
I
minutes.
pissed
It was
on my
great.
hand.
I look. That's the kind of friend I am. I stayed there.
God, it smells like
Yeah, Dale. I mean, what the hell, man? You leave us out here, man. I mean,
I stay. That's the kind of friend I am. I stayed on the show to honor your $10.
no, is this Mary Fuck Kill between us?
No, I said Dean said we could play MFK, which I don't even know what the hell that
Well,
is.
I mean, but I'm
Mary
saying,
Fuck
all
Kill.
right, I need the chat.
Not tonight. He meant Saturday night. We can't do it all tonight if we're gonna do it Saturday night.
Mary Fuck Kill right now. The three of us.
You're not gonna freaking God. Do this now. We're literally not gonna
Kill
talk
me.
about it.
Kill me.
I don't want to
Kill
kill
me.
you. I kind of like you.
No, it's people in the chat. We're just participants at this point.
All right. Well, you're so excited.
We're
to do
sluts for super chats.
You
Mary
You've got
Fuck
a
Kill
lot.
super chat.
got a lot of them tonight. All right. You're so excited to do it. Who would you marry? Remember,
No,
Marissa's
it ain't about me.
You said you wanted to do it.
I'm saying the chat, Mary Fuck Kill, between me, you, and Greg, or you can put in Rowdy. And then
Hey, Crip's got a message for you to try to get you to quit. Not that one, the one above it. That's why it has an arrow. Go up, 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 up.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not
Click
my
on the
dad.
wrong one. Jeff Iceman, don't stop the show Saturday. Remember, every shot you don't take in life is 100% you miss.
Yeah,
I mean,
Iceman can continue to do a show.
you're just not gonna do a show with me Saturday night. I'm very depressed.
yes,
I gotta feel the love. I gotta feel.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I gotta be excited about something.
Elmo loves you.
What is it, man? Get excited. Let's think about this, man. Come on. Let's do this.
I'm excited for this Mary Fuck Kill.
There you go.
Go for it. Start it already.
For fuck's sakes. Foxy, that's not what I said. My wife was literally messaging me like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," and I'm like, I went outside to pee, and I'm like, Marissa, where you at? We can have a super chat. She don't even know what that is.
Down here making dollar bills, yo.
$1 at a time that I'm never going to
Dude,
see.
you made like 20 tonight. At least.
I think it's probably up to like 30 or more right now.
Yeah.
I just need the Mary Fuck Kill.
Well, there you go. Dean's got a topic. Chase, Burrow.
No. The topic is Mary Fuck Kill. I'm sorry, Rowdy.
Yeah, look, he said MFK. Team
Rowdy,
Chase,
you
Burrow.
have to start this.
Which one?
Mary Fuck Kill the three of us.
What? I mean, I'm single, so I'm happy with that. So I wasted enough years like in bad relationships, so it's
But
I
Mary
mean,
Fuck,
it's not.
out of the three of us, Mary Fuck Kill. Come on.
Mary and Dale. Going to
marry me.
yes.
I'm not marriage material.
No, never mind. I'm gonna marry Greg. I'm gonna fuck Dale, and no, I don't want to kill Rowdy. That's great. I'm gonna kill Greg, and I'll fuck Dale. And I'll marry Rowdy. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
That better.
Thanks, Strawberry. I feel
Any reach around.
All right, Dale, you're up. What you got?
Well, out of this crew?
Yeah, go ahead. Out of this group. Go ahead. Why not?
Well, I'm gonna fuck Rowdy because it's mysterious because I don't know him that well. So I like a little mystery in my life from like on the side. Now if I had to marry a big Greg.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna marry Greg.
There you go, Greg.
Oh, you're not moving in with me. We talked about this.
Greg, I just married you, bitch. I'll move in with
Dude,
you.
I only got one bathroom in my house, man. This ain't working.
I have one bathroom in my house and 3 women, so shut up. I've told you this.
How do you put up with this? Oh, my
He
God.
pees outside a lot.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Jeff, I had to kill you, but
Well, you know what are friends for?
Greg?
Oh, no. No. It's happening. Okay. Look, Rowdy, I'm just going to marry you because I know these two guys really well and all that.
Oh, wait, yeah, that means you got to kill one of us.
Wow.
Here. Hey, heads or tails? Heads or tails, Strawberry?
Tails never fails, baby.
Okay.
That's a good
Heads. You're
Dang.
dead. I guess I got to
I guess I'm dying.
F Dale.
Dale. You're marrying Greg, and he wants to fuck you. So there you go. It's match
You want
made
me
in
to
heaven.
show you the goods you're getting?
See, the good thing is, marrying me, I'm just like regular marriage. I wouldn't be putting out. So
No. Look, the reason I'm marrying you is
You're
because
not getting that from me.
guys. Well, that's why. Yeah.
All right, Pork Chop, you have got to call off Saturday night so you can come on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pork's got to call off. He said he's got to work, so we might do the show earlier.
Damn.
He's marrying me.
All right, Strawberry. Let's do this. Strawberry.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Yeah.
My camera's
Everyone
taking-
else has to fight over his deck.
Let's do this.
There you go.
There's a lot of sticks.
Oh God.
You know, when it was like, where do you see yourselves 5 years from now? I was like, I want to be, my regular job, but also a podcaster. And
Yeah.
then I want to have guys on here where they're slinging their sticks around talking about.
You have weird dreams, Dale. You have very strange dreams.
No, that was my dream 5 years ago. It came true. I went.
That's amazing. Hey,
I did it.
congratulations. I'm glad I can help you out with that.
Good man, buddy.
So, do you guys follow Ohio State at all?
Nope, we hate Ohio State. They suck.
I follow him sometimes, but Dale follows him the most.
I'm totally kidding. I like Ohio State.
All right, I like Ohio State.
What's up with them getting prison raped by Michigan the last 2 years?
You couldn't even give me some lube before you did that.
Yeah.
Boom.
The Rowdy, during the Clemson game, during the Georgia game, he was texting me nervous. I kept saying, keep the faith. And
No, like it was like they played so good against Georgia.
Yeah, they did.
Really did.
You should have won. You guys got screwed out of that game, though. You guys should be champions.
But they shouldn't have made the playoffs. Like when the way they lost to Michigan, they shouldn't have made the playoffs. Like I was very adamant about that. I'm like, Michigan beat the fucking brakes off of them. You know, that's just a fact.
Yep.
But then I'm like, well, damn, they're in. I'm like,
let's go.
Okay.
Prison rape commissary.
Oh, the guy.
You can't say something funny when I got beer in my mouth. Rowdy, that got it. Oh God.
I mean, it's a fact. You know, Harbaugh took Ryan Day to the cleaner 2 years in a row.
So how do you feel about Clemson and what Dabo's been doing here lately?
Got Lincoln Riley's brother is the offensive coordinator, so we're going to have a much more wide open offense. And our quarterback, Cade Klubnik, he was rated the #1 pocket passer coming out of college. So I think it's going to do really well because we've had the athletes, but DJ, our quarterback, the last 2 years really sucked. He was a 5-star, but he really shouldn't have been. He was just a big guy, but he was like a caveman at quarterback, sort of like DeMarcus.
He was a 5-star. Like he just didn't develop the ways. What did he go to Oregon? Where did he go? No, it wasn't Washington.
Oregon State.
Oregon State.
I bet he gets benched somewhere through the year. He never lived up to the hype.
He doesn't have like the passing. Like
Hey Dale, put the link in the chat again. See so us can jump on. You haven't done it in a while. We got more.
Okay, well I've got to get off here soon because
you got 20 minutes still. You told Fox you'd be out for an hour.
You're right, but hey, listen, none of these are for me to extend how long I'm gonna be on here. It's just hop in if you want to be hop in. That's
Hey,
it.
Dave, I've been trying to get a hold of Whit and all that. To ask her when she wants me to mail this to her because I'm tired of this in my house.
What the hell is it?
It's a bomber sign.
It's a bomber sign. I was joking around with Whit. I'm like, you want it?
This is like a couple months ago. He was like, and I actually had said like, hey, just toss it in the pisser at one of the Bengals games and we'll piss on it.
And Whit wanted it?
Yeah.
Well, she's going to use it for something. I joked around. I'm like, here, I'll give it to you as a gift or something. She's like, yeah, I'll take it. But she's going to use it for something. I forget what she said for, but yeah. I'm like, take it. I don't care.
Carson Palmer's a douchebag.
Thank you.
Agree.
Agreed.
I mean, that dude has talked so much shit about the Bengals the last 2 years because, there's a real number 9 instead of that fake number 9.
Yeah.
And he turned his back on the city of Cincinnati, trashing the.
Well, now he come out and said Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL, and that. He's like on a whole nother now level of what he wants to say.
Because everything he said didn't come true.
Weird.
Got so much shit from Bengals Nation.
And no, don't forget, he was the highest paid quarterback. Nick like didn't do him any favors. You were the highest paid quarterback here, dude. I mean, come on.
He just could not win a big game.
None of Marvin Lewis's teams could win the big game.
To be fair, no one could have expected Kimo von Ohoven.
The assassin?
I mean,
Kimo the assassin.
I was at that. Were you guys at that game with Kimbo von Ohoven?
No,
I was not, but I remember exactly where it was. I didn't get in a fight with one of my best friends, but
he got a fight. He knocked him out as a fist fight.
No,
he went off the top rope.
We like all of a sudden became
like,
wrestlers, even though neither of us was wrestlers.
Yeah,
and
they
squared up on each other.
Knock down, drag out.
Like, it was very weird and like
it was pathetic.
Look at this.
So,
what's up, fellas?
What's up, baby?
What's up? Who Dey? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Man, I can't cut out of work on Saturday. That shit pays 2 bonuses plus overtime. So I figured I'd jump on here with you real quick.
All right, I guess that'll work.
Yeah, my wife will fucking kill me, man. I gotta watch that.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Dale doesn't want to do the show Saturday night anyway, so yeah.
Oh well, good. Move it to Sunday. I'm free.
There you go.
Actually, I'm not free this Sunday, but the next one I am.
There you go.
I would actually be free this Sunday because President's Day is Monday.
Yeah, I guess my kids will be home Monday then.
I'm just saying.
Well, just tell Dale how much you liked our show when you rewatched it.
Man, I love the show, but you know how fucking hard it is to watch that show when I can't comment on what you guys are saying?
Yeah,
I thought I was going to get on Twitter and just start fucking randomly sending you guys messages.
Don't lie, bro. What was the show about? What did we talk about?
It was about goddamn nonsense. And that's the best.
The show about nothing.
Completely fucking nonsense. It was the Seinfeld podcast. It was awesome.
We are on to something, Dale.
Well, don't put that shit on. You know, that's a copyright.
We already got canceled. So
copyrighted.
You'll be back. When you are, I'll watch it. I love that show.
We can do the show again. We just can't watch the other one.
Yeah, you just can't put that other one back up. What the hell did they say was copyrighted on it? Was it your picture in the background?
Everything. Well, we know the intro was, but which is fine. I've had intros or whatever copyrighted, but I've never had an entire show blocked. Like literally, it's blocked. You can't they would let you watch it, but you don't get any money for it, we don't even make any money on that show anyway.
Yeah, it's our first episode.
We can't even watch it.
At least I got to see it before they blocked it. I watched it on.
Yeah,
I watched it after you were done.
Yeah, if you go on the channel, the show is not there.
I did go back and look.
But we do have, but we do have a new intro that Dale did work really hard on. That I think everybody should at least be able to see it Saturday night.
If you go on Saturday night, I will watch that shit recorded.
What time you got to work, Pork Chop?
I got to work 7:30 till 7:30 or 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m.
All right. What if we went on like 5 o'clock? Would that work out better for you?
Like 5 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, Dale.
I'll just set my alarm a little early, get up, get my shower, get all fresh for you, get my smelly good on.
Oh, now
I'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
Now who you want to marry, fuck, kill? I'm going to smell good.
Oh, thank you for bringing it up. Go ahead.
Am I marry, fuck, kill?
Yeah.
Well, now there's 4 of you, so I don't know Rowdy, so I always like a piece of strange, so I'll hook that up. Dale, I'm marrying you because you made $29 in this last hour, so you're good for some cash.
$29 per hour.
And I'm sorry. I guess I'll have to fucking kill off Jeff and Greg, and that's a shame. I mean, I've got nothing against you guys, but it's marry, fuck, kill. I got to pick it.
I'm getting a little jealous here. Either everyone wants to fuck Dale or they want to marry him. Everyone wants to kill me. I don't understand that.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll give you a piece of this ass right before I kill you, Jeff, and make you feel any better.
I guess that's.
I don't blame you, man. I got great titties.
I've seen them. They're very nice.
Yes.
Very voluptuous too.
That's right.
Nice feeling.
I got perfect nipples too. I used to have them pierced, but when I got surgery, I took them out and just never put them back. They were for go, not for show, and there ain't no fucking go in this house anymore.
Can you not work around your schedule to do the show with us?
You want me to? I'll just tell you. I'll just send you guys my schedule, and then you put it whatever day I'm off.
We just said we go early. He can come on. We talked about going earlier.
We did talk about doing a Saturday early one, which
could turn into a 4-hour show depending on how drunk we get.
Well, I can do the 1 hour of it.
There you go.
But after that, I have to. If you go on at 5, I can probably leave around 6. But I can't leave the house any later than 6.
The weekly schedule Saturday night.
Man, I'm a nurse, man. My weekly schedule flips around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's different. This week I had PTO, so that's why that's the only reason I'm off tonight. They did call and try to get me to come in.
Jeff, you realize this is the honey bear right here.
Yes, I know. I've hugged him. I squeezed him a couple times, and actual honey came out.
No, of anything and everything bullshitting that would actually get me excited for life again is.
Man, I'll tell you, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's talking about not a goddamn thing at all. Just bullshit.
There you go.
Miscellaneous bullshit. And you know, I don't want to say
Wait,
too
wait,
loud because
are
the
you
door's
already
thin.
talking with pork chop? I'm not good at that. What the hell? I'm already.
No, you're good at it too, but you know, I'm just used to you guys talking about Bengal shit, and I love the Bengals,
Jeff,
but I'm not near as
Jeff, I am not cheating on you with pork chop. I'm cheating on you with Chris Mertens.
boom. There we go. Chris Mertens is the nurse. He's the one that makes the cash. Pork chop's just a fucking idiot.
I like pork chop. I like
Look at that. Don't make me get them out and shake them. I've done it before.
Please
What'd
do.
you say?
Please do.
Here.
Good. Woo! Hey, I mean, work it.
Hell yeah. See, that's what you're getting when you marry, fuck, kill. That's a little taste of the action, boys.
Everyone likes it. Do it again.
Too bad, Greg, you didn't have your Luther Vision ready for that one, pal.
God dang it, man. The worst.
That would have been the #1 rated Luther Vision ever. You'd have got nominated for an Emmy Award on that shit.
I'm sorry, PC. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, God.
No, but no, Chop Vision, you're trying to compete with me with Chop Vision, man.
I'm just trying to make up when you were busy. You were on the show.
No, that's right. You're doing a good job filming it. I like Chop Vision.
Greg, you're
I've
the
never heard of this.
Greg's the podcast whore now. He's on all the damn shows. He doesn't have time to do Luther Vision anymore. Someone has to fill in.
He's the new Parker Blake.
Every time I turn on a show, it's whoever the host is with Greg.
Big Savage.
Hey.
Big Savage taking over.
Hey, I don't have a life. That's why I'm available, pretty much. I'm just kidding.
Greg.
Man, neither do I. I just sit here. That's how I know, because I sit here and watch them all, Greg.
Well, I appreciate it, Pork Chop. I appreciate it.
Hey, I have a wife, 2 kids, a full-time job, and no life.
Man,
and he likes hanging out with us.
I got all that shit. 13 cats, 3 dogs, 5 kids. And still got no goddamn time and a half at work.
I got 3 dogs.
13 cats?
13.
Why the fuck do you have 13 cats?
Man, I swear to God, I don't have 1 cat. Not me. My kids and my wife have 13 cats. That's not.
You live in a zoo.
My wife puts a big fucking bowl of cat food out for all the stray cats too, and it ends up being I see them on my Ring camera all the time. Possums and raccoons eating that shit.
How many dogs do you have?
3.
I have 3.
That's the coolest part about it is they have 3 dogs. Fuck the cats.
Nah, man, they're little fucking yapping, barking ass dogs.
Oh,
the dogs are the worst.
When I had a dog, it was a Doberman. I had 2 Dobermans when my wife moved in.
There's a conversation Saturday. You a dog or cat person?
Fuck a cat. I mean, cats are cool because they're like fuck you, but
cats don't do
they
shit.
also like that. I don't let any cats in my room because I'm tired of fucking rolling all the cat hair off of my shit every day when I go to work because we have to wear black scrubs.
Is it what they call you, Greg?
Night Train. That's his Pornhub name, Night Train.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Night
him
Train
on,
is here, baby.
I've seen him on X-Hamster before.
He brings the lumber. Night Train brings the lumber.
Yeah.
Stay off the tracks with the train. The night train's coming through. Choo choo.
Hey, listen, full disclosure, I tried to look up that shit that Dale put on. I put Bengals porn on there, and it didn't come up with any of that bullshit.
I had a deep dive on it.
He did a deep dive.
I went and got it.
And then Jeff yelled at me because he's like, my wife's seen that.
I went upstairs.
What the fuck?
I got a roll of toilet paper. I got the bottle of lotion out of the bathroom. Came downstairs, turned on the TV. Here I typed that shit in and nothing came up. That bottle of lotion is totally full still, and I put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Disappointing.
Hey, I won't let it go unused, buddy.
I'll bring some.
He'll DM you something.
Oh, thank God. Send me something slide right into them DMs. They're open 24/7.
Oh, sorry.
All right, 5 o'clock. We're sending you a link, Pork Chop. You're gonna jump on with us.
5 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hold on. That's if Dale wants to do it. I got to make sure Dale wants to do it first.
No, Pork Chop, should I warn you about Luther Vision when it's coming on? Do you want to pose or anything?
Oh, I don't care if you warn me. You're liable to get a fucked up shot, though, Greg.
All right, man. Just warning you, man. Because a lot of times in the past, I've had people tell me, Greg, you need to warn us before we do this next time.
Well, they'll have to tell me because I'm not technologically advanced to know how to pull up everybody's little chat on the side here while I'm bullshitting with you guys.
If Greg tells us then all the screen is this?
Oh, my name! I didn't even know my name's still Fuck the Chiefs, but that works. Fuck the Chiefs.
All right.
I just saw that.
Dude, that was your name when you came on the show Saturday night. After
I remember I changed it then to Fuck the Chiefs. Man, I was fucking drunk that night. That's not like me, but I was drinking, and I thought, man, if I'm going to do this shit, I'm going to do it right. So I went over to my freezer and grabbed the vodka.
I finished it. I finished the Yeg you gave me that night.
Oh, did you? I'll bring you a new bottle when we go down to lot 1. I'll bring Yeg, and I'll bring you some Fireball.
Ooh.
Yeah. Greg, I don't know what the fuck you drink. We can drink out of that or whatever you drink.
Anything you hand
Mad
me.
Dog 2020.
Mad Dog. Dude, seriously, that was a
Mad
drink
Dog.
back in the 90s. I've never heard people talk Mad Dog 2020 so much in my life in like 20 years.
Yeah, but we drank the shit out of it back then, though, didn't we,
We
Jeff?
did.
Hell yeah. It doesn't even stand for Mad Dog. It stands for some other bullshit.
Yeah, but never called it Mad Dog.
Pork chop, you give me a Jack Coke, I'm good to go, bro.
All right, well, goddamn, now I got to carry a fucking 2-liter in, too?
No, Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola have a deal in place come March. They're coming out with the Jack Daniels and Coke can and all that.
Oh, all right. Oh, like the Jim Beam ones that they had.
Yeah, but
all right.
Coca-Cola and Jack have a deal in place, like actual Coca-Cola. So I can't wait for that, man.
Chris, I got a beer for you back in the 90s.
Hey,
Did you ever drink?
Time out.
What?
I want to tell Chris that he don't need to bring me anything.
I'm kidding, Chris.
Because I value his friendship that much.
I know, but I still want to bring everybody something to get fucked
I already
up.
told Chris that he brought it to me anyways. Shut up.
All right.
Chris, you're not bringing shit. Just bring yourself, man. God dang it, man.
Well, you're going to get all of me, but you're not going to get all of me because I'm on my way down, man. By the time you guys see me in fucking August, I might be down under 300 pounds.
There you go, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm at 301.
Then my nipples will point straight down, too, because I'll have them saggy-ass titties.
We like them floppy sometimes.
Yeah, right.
I still matter about them titties.
I'll put them right up there for you.
So, Chris, you remember Ice House?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
dude,
man, you know where I work, and like when people come in drunk, the thing they get drunk on the most is those tall 24-ounce Ice House cans. Ice House, some kind of natural Ice House.
I love that Rowdy's shaking his head like,
yeah. I don't get hangovers, but that one gives me a hangover.
Yeah.
Well, not the drinker's eyewitness. They're pretty professional at it. The ones that come in the hospital are pretty professional at drinking. There's no hangover.
I've never went to the hospital for drinking yet.
No, but if you do, buddy, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, I got one for you guys. What are the 3 greatest beards in the history of mankind?
As far as getting you fucked up?
No, what are the 3 greatest beards in the history of mankind? You know, beards like...
beards. Beards.
Yeah.
Ooh. Abe Lincoln?
This one is number 1.
Jesus, Chuck Norris. Okay.
Let's go... Billy Gibbons.
Jesus, Chuck Norris, and Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. This is more of a Chewbacca.
I don't have a Chewbacca voice.
I can't do it.
Sounds like you're guzzling cum there, Dale.
What the hell, man?
Oh, God. Well, that sounded pretty hot. Wait a minute. I don't think I need that Bengals porn anymore. Where's that fucking... Here we go. Do it again, Dale. Ready? Go.
I'm ready.
A little bit. Oh. All right, you can stop.
He's good.
Woo.
It doesn't take Chris that long. He's
no, man, this motherfucker got a hair trigger on it anymore.
I'm here to please.
You just look at it and it'll go off.
Yeah.
Oh, Rowdy's selling more blunt wraps.
Oh, yeah, you know, plenty of blunt wrap.
You got your blunts here, baby.
Man, I wish the fuck I could buy a blunt wrap. Jesus Christ.
He got the drug test.
Yeah.
You guys
well,
are Michigan, so you can get all the free weed.
it wouldn't matter. It has to be
matter.
it has to be federally legalized for me because I'm a nurse.
Just
Oh.
tell him your hip hurts.
Man, they haven't tested me in the 10 fucking years I've been there, but I guarantee that the day I did it, the next day they'd be like, "Hey, by the way, Chris, we need you to give us a random urine."
Just give him somebody's random urine. Don't give him yours.
Just give him somebody else's random urine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just give him somebody else's random urine. Just fine.
Well, I'd have to be awfully selective about who it is. They probably fire half the hospital.
My neck, my back.
Yeah.
Test my pussy and my crack.
Oh yeah. It'll get tested.
All of it gets tested.
Yeah, so
are you
that's
wearing a
why
Blue Jacket? Oh, wait, are you wearing a Blue Jackets jersey underneath your Hawaiian shirt?
Brew Jack.
Oh God, were you on Brew Jackets tonight? Like in between your other two podcasts you did?
No, I just grabbed stuff out of my closet and
Just threw it on.
yeah,
Just grab random shit.
yeah.
Man,
My younger daughter actually still pays attention to me. He was like, "You are not matching at all," and I said, "I don't give a fuck." So here we are, 2.5 hours later.
Yep.
Hey,
you know, I noticed like I can't look at if I look at the camera straight on like this, I can't see a goddamn thing. Everything's blurry. That's why I'm always like this, because these stupid ass bifocals.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm old as fuck. My eyes got old. I'm the oldest one on here now, Jeff. Now you can take a back seat, buddy.
thank God. Jesus.
Yeah, Grandpa's here. Literally, Grandpa. My grandson's upstairs sleeping.
Oh, how old are you, Chris?
51 at the end of the month. I don't have a birthday this year because I'm leap year baby, so
Ah.
I'll be 51 on March 1st, but not February 28th.
Oh, Rowdy, what do you got? How old are you?
3.
53. There you go.
Oh,
Rowdy's-
well,
there you
never
go.
mind.
Bullshit, Rowdy. You are not.
Rowdy cut all his hair off so you can't see his gray.
I was born in 1969.
Wow.
Legit.
Yeah, I'm 72.
69.
We're like 69.
See, that's what a lifetime of smoking weed will do for you.
But listen, I don't even want to hear it. You know, before I got this job, that was my job. I was actually a judge in the Cannabis Cup in 1999 in Amsterdam.
Oh,
Now
you've
that's-
got to,
now that's
whoa. You've got to tell that story. How the hell did you get that?
I fucking
Don't worry about it.
It was an advertisement in High Times magazine, so I sent the money in. They sent me a judge's laminate. There was a place called 420 Tours that put it together, and I went over there by myself. Weed and hookers, man. It was the best fucking vacation ever.
Boats and hose, baby. Boats and hose. Got like weed,
It was,
weed and hookers.
and, yeah, I got on the canal boat, so I got boats, hose, and some smoke.
There you
God
go.
damn it. Derek got $29 tonight, Rowdy. I'm sorry. He took your money, took Fox's money.
Oh shit! I guess I'm marrying Derek.
Hey,
You're
hey,
married, Derek.
add one more, make it 30.
Greg's gonna send that one in the
That's
mail.
not the way it works, Greg. You gotta go put it in the super chat.
Well, fine. I'll go to the west side of town and give it to you.
God, it only works when he's live. Jeez, Greg.
I'm going through.
Yeah, that was a good. That was in 1999 when I went there.
Was that
I got
before?
some more. I got some more stories about that place, but we'll save them so there's more content for another time.
That's not
Or some of them might need to be in the parking lot down there in lot 1.
because we want content for Saturday night and yeah, so we get that show.
Well, this shit you might have to go after 10 o'clock.
Chris, what would be great is if we do 2 shows in a row and they both get blocked. So
Yeah.
nobody watched them. You got to watch them live. They're so whatever that it would blow up
Hey,
YouTube. And they got
Just
they block
remind me
both.
to give you the rundown of the red light district in Amsterdam.
All right, well, I got you. Dale is waiting with bated breath. Look at Dale. Dale is like so ready to hear this story.
Yeah, shit, I'd go back. That's the only reason I go back now. Like Rowdy said, you can go to Michigan and get weed, but they need a red light district here in Cincinnati. But not. I'll tell you what, though, it ain't nothing like you see these fucking crack whores on Cops.
Your mama's on crack.
The hookers over in Amsterdam. It's like going through Hugh Hefner's mansion and picking one out.
Woo!
I'm not kidding, man.
Dale, you need to go.
I've already done that.
Dale had to go on a fucking boat. He'd have to go on a boat. He don't fly.
Yeah, he don't fly.
Listen, I have no
That's why he's not going to
sexual
Vegas with a
ambition.
extra pork chop because he won't fly.
I've been there and I've done that, whether this life or the last one.
Well, I've been there and done that too, but I ain't done doing it. Hey, listen, when you get done doing it and ain't your choice, you'll be ready to fucking do it again too.
He's got a point. He's got a point. Really does. Really does. Really has a point.
I didn't know at the beginning that there was a limit. I would have took my time to build up to it.
He went all in all at once.
I'm just saying, I keep
Pull it all quick.
I keep the pussy wrapped around. I'm good.
There you go. Well, I ain't Big Diesel. I can't pull off that shit.
Yeah.
Big Dick Draft Diesel Dale. There you go.
All the D's. All the D.
Just call him D. D.
That's
for
right.
short.
D for short.
D for short. You made it to 2 hours, Dale. You could.
Yeah, we got to end this one, boys.
Oh yeah, you went 4 minutes over already,
Yeah.
man. You're working overtime now.
Love y'all.
I love you guys. Peace out. See you Saturday.
I'm gonna damn fall asleep.
Peace.
Good day.